Hello folks, hope you're doing well. Just a quick video. I was just watching something on Legal Bites. OnlyFans Instagram influencer charged with murder. Yeah. Well, the lady involved who basically stabbed her boyfriend. She made a statement, and according to her statement, there's so much of what she said that is just ridiculous. And if the jury look at that and look at the evidence, she's going down big time. Well, she made a statement just after she was read the rights and didn't consult with a lawyer, because a lawyer would have said to her, this has just happened. You've just found out he's dead. They're questioning you based on murder. Don't say a word. Do not comment in any way, shape or form. Just say, I'm sorry, everything's too foggy, I can't comment right now. Because, generally speaking, if you're involved in an incident like that, if you're innocent, your mind is going to be going bloody crazy, isn't it? That's the first point. So, for goodness sake, if you're innocent, don't try in any way, shape or form of persuading the police you're innocent. Not at that point in time, not after it's just happened. Because your mind is going to be absolutely, going here, going there, going everywhere. Trying to figure out what just happened, how did it happen? How did you get yourself in this situation? And your mind isn't reliable. I've said before, your mind is your worst enemy. It can be sometimes. Your mind can be trying to work it out and even giving you answers that aren't true. And if you are giving this stuff to the police, you're going to look incredibly guilty. Oh, you are. Because guaranteed after a few days, quite likely a few days, you're going to see things a lot clearer. When you then get re-interviewed by the police, your story will change. If that's presented to a jury, they've caught you in a lie. Because if you change your story, it means your initial story, you either lied then or you lied when you changed your story. So they're going to present that as you lying, as you being not a reliable witness to what happened. Because you gave one version of events and you changed it to another. So, think about it from the point of view. If you were a lawyer and you were dealing with someone in that situation, what would you say to them? You'd say, don't say a word. Do not say a word. What I don't get, it's, they may have it, the police may have that. The girl's mother says, and I think she has proof, that they were on a phone call for most of the time just before the murder. Just before that period of time when the man got stabbed. Either just before, or actually he got stabbed during the phone call. Not sure. But, from the time he came home, the young lady had phoned her mum. And now, can the police get hold of those phone calls and listen to the audio? They should be able to, because the company that they use for the phone calls, they must have a record of that call. Now, I mean, if the FBI, certainly if on TV programs, if the FBI can get hold of phone calls, and so can the police. Now, they must be able to. They must, in situations like this, they must be able to get hold of evidence. So it will be interesting. It will be interesting. She's a 26-year-old OnlyFans model in America. She was arrested in Hawaii. But the murder happened in Miami, I do believe. Or the death happened in Miami. Whether it's a murder, I don't know. But I've said before, I was in a similar situation where the mother of my son, Wendy Pollard, she had held a knife to my chest and said, Go on, you bastard, impale yourself. And I said, if you want to stab me, just stab me. Yeah, I'm not going to do it for you. Yeah, that was a toxic relationship. Yeah. Well, that's like, well, look, when I talk about relationships, when I've done videos talking about how relationships should be, I know bad ones. I've been in them. I've been in so many bad relationships. I know about bad relationships. I know how they are. I know what a toxic relationship is. I know what they're like, and I know that I would never go back into one of those. Never. I wouldn't do it. So when I've said to people, you're better off alone than being in a relationship like that, yeah, you are. That is the reality. You are better off alone than being in a relationship like that. Because, yeah, alone can be tough. Don't get me wrong, alone can be tough. But in a relationship like that, oh my God, when you're in it, you wish you were alone. Yeah, because finding a way out is really difficult. Yeah, I'm not going to say for a second, and I have sort of said, probably wrongly, that people in toxic relationships just need to get out, and they just need to get out. That is true, they just need to get out. But it ain't easy. Oh, it ain't easy. Because me and Wendy, we split up, go about 7 or 8 times. We split up. Maybe not that many, actually. Maybe about 3 or 4 times. But, yeah, the fact we got back together again, after having reasons not to. I mean, for me, it was James. What it was for her, I don't know. But for me, it was James. Yeah, once we had James, then, everything was James. Everything was about him. Yeah, but I've been there. So when I talk about how relationships should be, I've certainly had the bad examples. Yeah. And when I say to people, you deserve better, because nobody deserves that. They don't. So, But certainly, put it this way, if you are ever in a situation where you are in trouble, really in trouble, where you've done something and it's something like that, whether you're innocent or not, certainly if you're innocent, give yourself time for your head to stop panicking. Because if you're going to speak to the police, you need to be at least having your head not working against you. Your mind needs to be a bit more quieter. Because when you tell them what happened, it needs to actually be what happened. And you can't really tell them that until you can see it. And when you're right there at that moment in time, you can't see it. That's the reality. You can't. It's going to be foggy. Very foggy. And your mind is going to be trying to justify things. You need time. Say 72 hours probably is about right. You need that amount of time for you to be able to just say, okay, right, that happened, that led to that, that led to that, that led to that, which led to that. Okay, I now understand what happened. It might not look good, but the best thing you can do is be honest. But you can't really be honest until you know. Well, as I say, if you're trying to defend yourself, then you're probably not going to be honest. You need to leave defence to people who know what they're doing with regards to defence. Because certainly at that point in time, your lawyer will tell you to shush. Your lawyer will tell you to not really say anything. Tell your lawyer, your lawyer will basically say, right, don't say anything to the authorities. It's their job to prove that there's a case. It's not your job to basically help them out with that. It's their job to do that. That's the first point. And your lawyer will tell you. The second point your lawyer will tell you is, again, what I said. Don't tell them anything, because if they can catch you in a lie, or they will, and they're going to use that against you. And if they can catch you in a lie here, in court, you're untrustworthy. If you're untrustworthy, it really doesn't matter what you say. And you've just made the job for your lawyer so much harder. So, yeah. I don't understand lawyers. I've got this lawyer solicitor for my situation, and last time I was in the court, he basically, everything he said wasn't true. So, yeah, why he said it. And I was with the doing the dog walking thing today, the dog training thing, and I was saying to the bloke, I don't know. I said, whenever I've spoken to his office, they've always said, oh, he knows what he's doing. Because I've always said to him, does he know what he's doing? Because it looks as if he doesn't. But apparently he does. So, okay. Because even the bloke who does the dog training said, why on earth were you actually told that you needed this? Clearly you don't seem to need it. I said, I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea. I said to him, I said, Mr. Tom said that it's because I think I'm the alpha, and that's wrong, and so I need to learn that I'm not the alpha. And even the bloke pulled a face as in saying, excuse me, what is he on about? You're not the alpha. Of course, if you've got a pack of dogs, to them you are the alpha. To them, that's what you are. That's how they will see you. So if that's how they will see you, sometimes you have to be that. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. So he was sort of going, well, I don't understand it. I don't understand why, why they want you to do this. No, neither do I. But that's the point. They're lawyers, I'm not. So, yeah. Well, think about it this way. Do you think lawyers try to defend themselves in a bad situation? No. They understand that they're too close emotionally and they can't do it. They get another lawyer to defend them. So, use wisdom. Well, I hope in some ways this helps someone. Anyway, see, there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Have a wonderful week and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.